All right. We are live, and welcome to a very special edition of Ringside Reporter recap. We're going to recap the Wilder and Fury fight, and this is our kind of our instant reaction, or what do we call these? The reaction shows, Beeb? Something like that. So anyway, I tell you what, it was a very good fight. Very good fight. I had Wilder winning, or actually I had Fury winning 116, 111, even with the two knockdowns. I think I only gave him 3 rounds on this fight. I gave him the 12th, obviously, the 10th, and then I think I gave him the 5th. Yeah, I think I gave him the 5th. Because I think in some of those rounds, I felt like could have gone either way, but I just felt that Fury was more in control of the fight. I wish I could say I was shocked by the decision, but I knew something like this was going to happen. Beeb, what were your thoughts on the fight, and what did you think about the decision?
You know, I'm one to not really complain about decisions that much because I know scoring is so subjective. But this was a fucking travesty.
Yeah,
this was a fucking travesty. I mean, there's no way Wilder won this fight, and there's no way this fight was a draw. There's no fucking way. Fury won 9 rounds clearly. And you have to be intellectually dishonest or either related to Deontay Wilder, or I don't know what you have to be, but you can't have a logical thought in your head if you scored this fight for Deontay Wilder. There's no fucking way. This was a disgrace. And you know what they say in boxing? If you're away and you're fighting in the guy's backyard and you got a draw, that means you really won the fight. And everyone knows that Deontay Wilder lost this fight. The whole crowd knew. I mean, even if you're a Deontay Wilder fan, you know, you have to know that he lost this fight. And can you believe Tyson Fury got up in that fucking 12th round? Can you believe that?
No, that was
bananas.
I mean, as soon as he hit
bananas,
I just came out of my seat. My father and I were watching it. Lisa was watching it, and we all just like, what? You know, I mean, because he hit him with a right hand, and then he hit him with a left hook going down. When Fury hit the deck, his head bounced up, and he just laid there. I said, he's out cold. I said, he's out.
You know what? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Up.
Go ahead.
I can't believe he got up, Beeb.
This reminds me of the movies. We ever see a boxing movie?
Yes.
And a guy gets knocked down, and then they stop playing the music. And he starts looking and getting flashbacks. Yes. And like he looked up at the sky. Like he looked up after he got knocked down, and he was like saying, like, God, like, I'm not a religious person. I'm actually agnostic. But he looked up at the sky and said, God, let me up. Get me up. Get me through this. It was almost like a movie scene, how he got up like that. Like you see guys in movies get the shit kicked out of them. They get knocked down. And you say to yourself, in real life, this guy would never get up. You know, he'd be dead. And it actually happened in real life with Tyson Fury. Thank you, Notorious VC, for that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very much, Notorious.
Awesome. But this was like, and the thing is Fury fought like a very tactical fight. He fought a methodical fight. But with that being said, even if you're not really a diehard fan and you don't like the sweet science of the sport, you like to see brawls, you had to appreciate, you know, the boxing skills of Fury in this fight, his defense. You had to appreciate that, you know, and everyone, 90% of the people scored this fight for Fury.
Yeah,
they did.
Incidentally, Dan Raphael had it 114 to 112 for Wilder. He had Wilder up 5-0 at one point, and I'm thinking to myself, what fight are you watching?
My Dan, please, Dan.
And I think that somebody else got in his head too, because after that, he started scoring a lot more for Fury.
Yeah, he knows come on.
I mean, Farhood, what was it? Farhood had it, almost a shutout also.
Farhood's, I scored it. I didn't give the 5th round to Wilder, but some people did. So I mean, what like? Was the first round really a swing round? I mean, I think I don't
could give him. I could see round 2. Incidentally, the Mexican judge Alejandro Rochin
yeah,
had the first 4 rounds going to Wilder.
yeah, he's a fucking retard. He's a fucking retard. Get him the fuck. You know, and then as soon before the decision was announced, I went online and I went to BoxRec and I just checked out who the judges were for this fight. And I didn't know who any of them were. I mean, I didn't know who. And then I said to myself, when they have a fight like this, they got to fly in, you know, intelligent judges.
Yeah.
Top notch judges. They can't have fucking idiots like that.
No, I would agree with that. And I don't understand. Like, they had again I didn't go to BoxRec. I didn't take it that far and look at the credentials, and maybe we'll do that tonight and have it ready for the show for you guys tomorrow and see what the deal is. But that was my thing, is like, where did they find these guys? I've never heard of these judges. They weren't your average run-of-the-mill judges, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, how many people really pay attention to judges except for the one, we only know their names because they're on TV for the fights, so just because, we haven't heard of them doesn't make them bad judges. That being said, I mean, I have a hard time giving 4 rounds to Wilder in that fight. I mean, I have a hard time. I gave him 3 rounds.
Even if you give him 4 rounds, he still loses. You have to give him 5 rounds for him to have a draw.
Right.
And there's no fucking way he won 5 rounds. There's no fucking way.
Yeah, 115. I apologize on my score. I think I said 116.
Yeah, it's 115. Yeah, we had 115, 111.
115, 111. Right. And yeah, I don't get that. I don't understand how you. Again, I gave him 3 rounds, and I was reaching when I gave him that 5th round. Maybe you could have gave him the 2nd. I don't know, but that 5th round really could have went either way.
Oh, I think the 2nd round was a clear Fury round. I think if anything, maybe the 1st. I don't know. I mean, but Wilder didn't do anything.
He couldn't do anything. The copy box came on, and they said that he had. I guess he averaged 7 punches per round, landing. I guess 7 punches. They both landed under 100 punches. I think Wilder landed 72 or 76 punches the entire fight. I mean, it's crazy.
It's a fucking disgrace. It's a fucking disgrace. It's another black eye for the fucking sport, And now they got the rematch, but oh my God. So does Fury come back now to United States for this fight, or
I don't know?
Or they go to the UK?
The one thing, Beeb, that I kept thinking about with this whole thing is I said with Anthony Joshua, and everybody clowned him. Everybody completely clowned him. I'm not taking that 50 million. And him saying, I don't know. We've seen the decisions in America. I don't know if I really want to go there for that
never going there
fight.
now. He's never going there now.
Are you serious?
Never.
Like, never.
He will never be
never.
And I hate to say it.
Listen, and he brought up the Lewis Holyfield fight, that the one in New York, that first one.
Yeah.
He brought that one up. And we're like, nah, things have changed since then. No, they haven't. No. Because he went through the same thing. I mean, we saw the same thing tonight. That guy clearly had it taken from him. I mean, clearly.
If you're the least bit objective, there's no way you can. And you know what? Someone just said 78 Sports TV says Wilder won. I like 78, and I'm not going to disrespect him. I'm not, but he's a diehard Wilder fan. He's a diehard Wilder fan. I mean,
listen, man. Yeah,
I'm not going to disrespect him. I'm not going to, I'm not taking shots, but he knows he's biased.
Yeah,
he knows he's biased.
We were the only ones. I'm gonna tell you this, babe. Us 3 on the panel, Robbie, you and I. We had taken a Fury. And I looked on ESPN, every one of their guys, I think there was 1, maybe 2 that picked Fury. Everybody else, I mean, it was almost like 90, 10. You know what I mean? 10%. It's like everybody had Wilder winning this fight. You know, and I said it from the beginning, he's only got one way to win. And you saw it. He only has one way to win.
And that one way, and even that one way didn't work.
Yeah.
He landed the right hand and he got up.
I can't believe he got up from that. I mean, how
and
that
then
first, you know, that first knockdown though, did you, I thought it was a push. I didn't see it real clear.
No, go back and look at the replay.
Yeah, and when I saw the replay,
hit him in the back of the head.
Yeah, but they said it was like on the back of the ear or whatever.
It was
and
an
I think
equilibrium shot.
It was close either way, but it was a solid knockdown. I didn't think it was at first, but then I saw the replay and it sure was. But that, if you saw anybody get hit with that, do you remember? I don't know if you remember. This is going way back. You remember Razor Ruddock and Tommy Morrison?
Yes.
Tommy Morrison hit him with that left hand, and he just dropped like he got shot.
Yeah.
And I said, "That's it." And then they pan over, and you saw Ruddock get up, and it was like, "Are you serious? He actually got up from that shot?"
Yeah.
It was insane.
That was bananas.
Yeah. Guys, incidentally, if you're in the chat, if you're enjoying our show right now, give us a thumbs up, man. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the show. We got quite a few people watching now. So just give us a thumbs up if you're in there.
Did anyone?
We're doing and all that other good stuff. So
again, did anyone? I'm not gonna jump all over you guys or criticize. Did anyone score this fight for Wilder in the chat? Did anyone? Please tell me.
You know, sometimes, like I said, sometimes like Beeb and I will see a fight a certain way. I've seen draws, but nothing real clear for Wilder. Clarissa Shields incidentally scored the fight for Wilder. She said that Wilder won clearly.
Oh, come on. You have to be biased.
Same one that
fucking have to be biased. You have to be. There's no objective person can score this fight for Wilder. It's impossible that he won this fight.
Right. Yeah, it was I mean, that the boxing that he did, I mean, it was just you know, and we called it before the fight. We said that, you know, this fight may look like Billy Joe Saunders and David Lemieux, and for a large part it did. You know, I mean, and Wilder has that, you know, those hands, and he's got that eraser, man, but it didn't work. I mean Fury got right up. I mean, I couldn't like be more impressed with Fury after that, you know, and then had him hurt, and then had him wobbled with that left hook in the same round.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's insane.
Busted his face up.
Yeah.
I mean,
did you notice in the 12th round that mouth starting to show up around his left eye? Wilder's.
Yeah. And then Fury had a bloody nose too. So Wilder,
he marked him up. Yeah.
Make no mistake about it. We're not going to take anything away from Deontay Wilder. Okay. The technique is not great. We know that. But this guy can punch like a fucking mule. And I question whether that right hand would get there. And the 2 times it did get there, he made it count. So we can't take that away from him. Got to give him credit. As frustrated as he was, he doesn't give up. He believes in his power. He believes in himself a lot. So this is no knock on Deontay Wilder either. But at the end of the day, he lost this fucking fight. There's no other way to break this down. He lost his fight.
Right.
He lost his fight. You give him every benefit of the doubt. You can maybe give him 4 rounds tops. 4 rounds fucking tops. There's no way you give him 5 rounds. It's impossible. And that judge, who the judge scored at 114 to 110 for Wilder?
Yeah. What were the scores here? Let me see if I can pull this up here.
It's a disgrace, man. It's a fucking disgrace.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull these scores up real quick. Yeah, 114, 114, 111 or something like that.
Scant Rance said he scored the fight a draw in real time. All right, well, I respectfully disagree.
115, 111 for Wilder, 114, 110 for Fury, and 113, 113.
So if that's 115, 111 for Wilder, then that judge only gave Fury 3 rounds. Or no, because no, he probably he gave him 5 rounds. He only gave Fury 5 rounds, actually. Yeah, that's how he came up with that.
Yeah,
he gave Fury 5 rounds. How the fuck does he do that? There's no way. There's no way Fury only won 5 rounds in that fucking fight. There's no fucking way.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull up the scorecards real quick. See if I can find them.
That's fucking disgraceful.
No, they're not posted yet.
Everyone had this fight. 99% of the people that scored this fight had this fight 9 rounds to 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here we are. Let's see here. All right. So let's see. Let's see. 5, 6, and 7. This is Alejandro. I'm speaking about the controversial scorecard of 115, 111.
How many rounds did he give Fury? 5 rounds?
3, 4, 5. Yeah, he gave him 5 rounds.
5 rounds, right? Yeah, that's right. What rounds did he give him?
Oh, wait a minute. When wasn't it the 10th, the knockdown round?
No, the 9th was.
The 9th. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. And yeah, the 9th and the 12th. Okay, so yeah, he gave the let's see here. He gave the 10th and 11th to Fury. He gave the 12th, obviously, to Wilder. 5, 6, and 7 he gave to Fury. So he gave the first 4 rounds to Wilder. Yeah, the first 4 rounds. I don't even know how he gave round 8 to him, but I mean, be that as it may. But yeah, I don't know.
Fucking disgrace. Fucking disgrace.
Everybody gave Wilder the first round.
Everyone gave Wilder the first. Oh, all the judges?
Yeah.
That's retarded. All right, so you give Wilder the first round. Okay, what other swing round is there? The 5th? Okay. So
everybody gave Fury that round.
What, the 5th?
Everybody gave Fury the 5th round, yeah.
Okay.
Except me, I think I gave it to Wilder.
Yeah, some people gave the 5th round to Wilder.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Close rounds.
I gave it to Fury.
The remarks on it were close rounds. It says close rounds on it, for Robert Tapper or whatever, or I think just on the thing. But yeah, I mean, just when you're looking at this, I'm like, you're just kind of taken aback that somebody could score at 115, 111 for Wilder.
Oh, my friend Ryan was actually at the fight. Shout out to Ryan, my buddy Ryan Hong on Facebook, man. My gambling buddy on Facebook. Shout out to him. Oh, he's there. He's there. He showed me the live. He caught the gem. You got a picture. He got a little video here. Wow.
I think Chakal was there too. But I'm not 100% on that, but I think he was there.
Chakal was telling me there's no way that Fury wins this fight. You were wrong, buddy.
Right.
You were wrong. I got to ask Chakal how he scored the fight.
It's hard to score it when you're there. Honestly, it is really hard to score it when you're there.
What are my thoughts about Jack Reese extending the time after Fury was dropped in the 12th?
There was no time. There was no extending of the time.
I don't think you can extend the time. I don't know what that means.
The count is picked up. The count is picked up from the score. The timekeeper. The count's picked up, and it's the same thing with the Tyson Douglas count or whatever. That's the same thing. How they did that mysterious count or whatever. Listen,
yeah.
There's nothing he can do. He picks up the count from the ringside officials.
And let's be realistic. If you and I count to 10, are we going to count the thing is they like you said, they pick up the timekeeper's count, and that's what they do, and then they just take it from there. But does every single person count at the same speed and the same cadence? Absolutely not.
No.
So the fighter's listening to the ref. So if the ref is going 1, 2. Unless he goes 1, 2.
Right.
I mean, I could see that, but
everybody's got their certain rhythm.
Everyone's got a rhythm of how they count,
Yeah.
So
I thought the referee did a really good job. I thought he really kept control in there. I thought he did a great job with that. Yeah, I mean, and I'm not usually a Jack Reese fan, but he did a really good job in there, I thought. Especially with 2 gigantic guys like that,
Someone just said Fury should only take the rematch if he's getting $5 million. Excuse me, guys. You got to understand one thing about this fight.
$5 million for this fight.
The guarantees are they're a lot of money for us. But I'm saying in terms of mega fights, the guarantees weren't big. Just like the guarantees weren't big in the Canelo and the Golovkin fight. But you got to understand one thing. there's two revenue streams here. There's the US pay-per-view and the UK pay-per-view. And from what I understand, I can't verify this with 100% certainty, but from what I understand, when Fury and Wilder were talking about this fight, they said everything was split 50-50 down the middle. So I'm assuming that means the UK pay-per-view too. So you have two revenue streams. So you have their guarantee, 3 revenue streams. You have their guarantee, and then you have the UK pay-per-view and the US pay-per-view. It's not just one pay-per-view. So if both pay-per-views do 200,000, that's 400,000 pay-per-view buys. Or if one does 300,000 and the other one does 200,000, or one does 500,000 and the other one does 200,000, that's 700. You know what I'm saying? So you got to add all that up, and then you got to divvy up the revenue between that. So on the back end, these guys could be making some pretty decent money. And I called Comcast tonight to order the fight because I tried to order it with my remote and it wouldn't let me because I ordered it like I was going to order it. I was 10 minutes late. So sometimes if you don't use the remote right when the pay-per-view starts, it won't let you order it. So sometimes you have to call in. Really? I called it. Yeah. I was surprised. Normally, sometimes that happens. Sometimes it doesn't, but it happened tonight. So I called Comcast tonight because I have Comcast. And I said I wanted to order the fight, and then I asked him, I said, a lot of people ordering this fight. He goes, yeah. He goes, I hope I can get off. Because I hope I can get off in time so I can go home and watch it. So according to this Comcast person, there was a buzz for this fight. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But it looked like it was sold out to me. The crowd looked like it was a real lively crowd there, and I'm thinking that this did well. I'm thinking that this did well all around.
I'm hoping it did because they deserve it. They really do. I mean, they deserve.
Oh, they're saying Canelo but Canelo and GGG was But my question is, did Canelo and Golovkin get a piece of that UK pay-per-view? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, so. I mean, and it looked like there was a lot of people at that Staples Center. I mean, it really did. It looked packed. I didn't get an official attendance thing or whatever, but it looked pretty packed over there.
Yeah.
And like I said, man, I hope this does great pay-per-view numbers. I mean, they really did a good job, I thought, of promoting it. A lot of commercials leading into it, a lot of football commercials on the football games and stuff like that about it.
This guy, R-rated music, just says, just to be fair, you are USA biased. Fury got fucked. And that's all there is to it.
That's what we've been saying.
Is this the guy on Twitter? I'm gonna lose it right now.
Is that on Twitter?
Yeah, you fucking retard. If you're following my Twitter timeline, did you not see my fucking scorecard and I scored it for Fury? You fucking jackass. You fucking jackass. I'm sorry. I'm upset.
I'm
fucking upset.
That guy
he's a fucking troll.
That guy is always on.
He's a fucking troll.
Yeah.
Just to be fair, you are USA biased. Fury got fucked. No fucking shit, retard. How do you not see my scorecard that I tweeted out, you fucking jackass? I'm USA biased, but I scored the fight for Fury, you fucking idiot. Fucking Nimrod. Yeah, I'm USA biased. I picked Fury to win the fight, and I scored the fight for Fury.
Right, but we're biased.
And again, I'm the biggest Sugar Ray Leonard fan of all time. I know I keep bringing this up, and people get sick of hearing me say it. I love Sugar Ray Leonard. He's by far my favorite fighter of all time. He lost that fucking rematch to Tommy Hearns. He lost it.
Clearly lost it.
And just because I love him, I'm not going to make up fucking, even he said he lost it after the fight. That's the first time you'll ever hear a fighter admit that he lost a fight. And even he said he lost it. And to this day, he says he lost it.
Yeah. Benji in the chat says Jason will rant that Wilder got robbed and how great the fight sold. He's already been doing that. So yeah.
Michael Cooper, I'm very upset. I'm just because you got to understand, this guy had the balls to come over here and fight our champion, the American champion, on foreign soil. Got knocked down in the 12th round and looked like he was dead. And he got up and he finished the fucking fight and they fucking rob him. It's a clear fucking robbery. It's a clear fucking robbery.
Yeah.
This guy, I picked Deontay Wilder to win, and he win it. Rematch, everyone. No, he didn't win the fucking fight. No, he didn't win the fight. I'm sorry.
No, I don't believe he did.
He didn't win the fight.
Yeah, I thought. I mean, I think they did a poll afterwards. Showtime did, and I think 65% said Fury won.
Oh, 70, I thought it was.
Oh, was it 70?
Yeah,
it was something
or
like
68
that.
or something.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
This is a fucking joke, man.
Well, this is the kind of thing that kills you. I mean, this is the kind of thing that kills boxing. I mean, it really is.
I hope I'm not this mad tomorrow when we do the show.
Yeah. Well, you will, because you'll probably watch the fight over again, and then
Fucking,
it all over.
Fucking ridiculous.
It was really hard, like I said. I mean, to give rounds when I was watching a fight. I know my dad was watching a fight, and
no, I didn't bet, buddy. I didn't bet the fight.
Yeah, I think it was too close to bet, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't bet the fight, asshole.
Didn't know what was going to happen.
The guy in the chat, Joe, you lost your bet. Prove it, fuckface. I didn't lose my bet. Fucking jackass. You probably lost your house.
He lost his car.
How do you lose a bet if the fight's a draw? You fucking idiot. You lost your bet. How do you lose if the fucking fight's a draw? To push, you idiot. It's not the UK. In the United States, if the fight's a draw, it's a push. No one loses. You get your money back, even if I did bet it.
LaMarcus in the chat. Yes, Robbie did get to watch the fight, and he did have it scored. I think he was along the same lines as we were. I think 115, 111 for Fury. I don't think anybody, I don't think anybody of real note had the fight scored for Wilder. I really don't, except for Dan Rafael. I think he's the only big one that had it. I've seen some draws, and I've seen everyone go Fury's way. Did not see anything for Wilder clear out. So
Joshua already was the favorite over Wilder.
Yeah, for sure.
He already was. He was a pretty decent sized favorite. He was almost a 3-1 favorite over Wilder. Would Joshua be a favorite over Fury after this?
I don't know.
Probably, but maybe 2.5 to 1. Maybe. Who wins AJ Wilder? I said eight.
I've said
AJ from the get-go, but as time went on, I was saying, when the fight was first proposed, I said it was like a 70-75, 25, 70-30 fight for AJ. And then as time went on, I kind of narrowed it down to 60-40. Now it's like a fucking 75. It's back to a 75-25 fight again.
Yeah. I mean, to me, after seeing what you saw tonight, I mean, honestly, would you pick Wilder on any, against any, guy like AJ? Or I wouldn't pick him against Fury still. I mean, I wouldn't pick him against AJ. I mean, no way, man. No, like I said, and we said it going in. I mean, he's got one way to win. That's it. That's it. It's not like he's got like this masterful boxer here. I mean, he has one way to win. That's it.
These idiots in the chat that want to be retards, don't they know they're going to get blocked?
Why?
I guess you don't want to. I guess you don't want to listen to the show anymore. See you later, buddy. Arrivederci, this freaking idiot in there.
What did he say? I didn't see it.
He's going Dosser. Joe Dosser. See you later, buddy. Now you're a Dosser. Blocked from the channel. See you later, buddy. Assalamu alaikum. I gotta calm down. This isn't a good way to end the night.
Thank you very much, Corey Lee Boxing.
Corey Lee.
You're the man.
He wants me to send him a link. I don't know.
I think we covered everything already, and then we got to cover it tomorrow too. So,
want to let Corey in?
If you want to, yeah, let's let him in.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
I'll let him in. See if he wants to come in. I'll forward you the message. I want to see what he says because he picked Wilder too, and I just want to see it. I just love to hear his take on it.
Yeah.
I gotta calm down here, though. I'm out of control. I am going out of control. You know, we talk about how these pay-per-view undercards and mismatches and stuff like that, but they always are.
Yeah.
They always are. There's usually not a lot of competitive fights on the undercards. We've seen that.
Were you that impressed with Louis Ortiz on the undercard?
Not incredibly.
I wasn't either. I
Not
mean, Travis
incredibly.
Kaufman, I thought he should have got rid of him sooner. But thank you very much, Dale in Chi-Town.
All right, Corey, I just sent it to you, buddy.
Notorious VC said at least Adonis Stevenson lost. We can all be happy about that.
And I never rooted. I hate rooting against fighters, but
Right.
I just wanted him to lose. I was just so sick of him holding that title hostage over there. You know,
Well, he
and
never. I mean, in that fight with Badu Jack, I thought Badu Jack clearly won that fight, and
yeah,
then there was a
Batter Jack won the
draw, and
fight.
it was like, oh man, you know. But I tell you what, I thought Adonis he boxed pretty well. I did have him losing the fight pretty clearly. Ironically enough, the judges had him up. Two of the three judges had him up. The other judge had it a draw.
And this is the thing. It's like this is why the sport is a joke, man. Because the fights in Canada, like, why does the hometown, like, what is this thing with hometown decisions? Like, when is it ever going to end?
Yeah. Incidentally, Suleiman is in the chat. And Suleiman, I'm going to tell you right now, you looked like an absolute genius for about 11 minutes tonight until that fight ended with that body shot because that guy, Wellborn, was taking it to Jarrett Hurd.
But I think Jarrett Hurd was playing a little rope-a-dope there.
I don't know, man. He was getting touched up pretty good. I mean, that guy was giving him some punches.
As soon as he said, you know what, enough of this, look now look at my Vosdick scorecard. What was your Vosdick? Did you score the Vosdick fight or you didn't score it?
Let me see if I did or not. I don't remember if I did. I might have just been scoring it in my head or
At
whatever.
the point of the stoppage, I had Vosdick up 97-93. That was another clear.
I did not score that one, but I think
Okay.
I want to say I gave him maybe 1 or 2 rounds. Stevenson, that is.
I gave
Stevenson
Stevenson
the first round, I think.
I gave him the first and second rounds, and I gave him the 10th round. I gave him 3 rounds. Now, there's no fucking way he was up in that fight either.
No.
And Vosdick was fighting a beautiful fight, and if he didn't knock him out, he would have got robbed too. Why? Because Stevenson's from Canada.
And they had him up. I mean, like I said, man, they had him up a couple of rounds too. It wasn't even like it was like just a close fight. I mean, they had him. I
emailed it to you, Corey. I forwarded the message that I sent to Eric.
Suleiman says Wellborn should have boxed a little bit more. I think that was it. Looks like his style, man. I mean, Wellborn's got nothing to hang his head about, man. I thought he did a really good job in there against Jarrett Hurd. Yeah. I really do.
Yeah.
I think he just got caught, and that body shot was vicious, man. Did you see that body shot?
Yeah.
How wicked was that, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, Keith Bowman says Fury was robbed. Yeah, he was. No question about that.
There's no fucking way about it.
Yeah, so
fucking jackasses on Twitter. I don't even know why I do it to myself.
What, are they piling on you on Twitter?
No. I just go back and I'm just going back and looking. It's fucking retards. Where's Corey Lee, baby?
I don't know. Wingy just texted me. I said a horrible decision. He said he's doing a show right now too. Yeah, man, and I can't imagine what they're going through in Britain right now. I mean, I really can't.
Now I know why Joshua didn't want to come over here.
Well, that's what he said. I think that was, to me, that was the biggest thing, is that everybody piled on Joshua when he said that, and he says, hey, I'm afraid. He says, I don't want to come to the UK, or I don't want to come to the US because, this and this, and because of those decisions. And he mentioned the Lennox Lewis decision. He mentioned, he just said we've been a part of a lot of bad decisions over here, and you know what, we have. But I said it's time to get past that. Fury comes over here, clearly wins the fight. Clearly, I mean, you couldn't get any more you know, I mean, it was a clear win, even with 2 knockdowns. It was clear. And like I said, the last one we thought he was dead. Uh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't blame him for not coming over here.
No.
No.
The rematch, it can't be fucking here now.
Suleiman just asked me if do I think they're going to use Wellborn again? I tell you what, if they're smart, they should. He's a very he's a good fighter. Obviously, Jarrett Hurd was a lot bigger than that guy too. I mean,
He's
let's
like
not forget
six,
that.
like 6'1". There's no
Yeah.
doubt. No doubt.
But that is an action fighter. I mean, if you want to see a good fight, you put Wellborn in there. He was a good fighter. I mean,
Yeah, there's no doubt that he's gonna be a middleweight eventually.
yeah, oh, he's too big. He's way too
He's
big.
fucking 6'1".
Yeah. He is. All right, Beeb, you want to wrap this up?
Well, we can, but Corey Lee's saying that he
Was he
wants
gonna
to come
drive
in.
through again? He's just we're still waiting on him.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I don't know what's going on with him.
Come on, Corey Lee. What are you doing?
Pissing me off now. Yeah, he's not even in the chat anymore.
No. All right. Yeah.
Beeb, I need answers. I need answers, man. Do you do Skype calls?
Not yet. Not yet. We're looking
Uh,
for something. I don't know, like on Skype, and maybe you guys know it. I just haven't maybe done the research. And there's no like contact for Skype where you could just ask them questions.
Yeah,
They have like that big
the email bullshit thing.
yeah. And but we're looking for like, we have to be able to take a cue. All right,
Hey,
here's Corey Lee.
There he is.
hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on, y'all?
Sound
What's
like you're in a
happening,
you sound like
man?
you're in a tunnel, but we can hear you.
I know. Yeah.
Man,
What's going on?
I gotta get you some. I gotta get you
He's
some
through a
audio
drive
equipment.
through. He's through a drive through
let me get my
again.
speakers right. They laughing. I know they can hear me.
Beeb, what do you think? Wilder outlanded it on punched him with 2 knockdowns.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Wilder did
Thank
not
you. So,
outpunch him.
Hey, Eric, I just want to say right now that I'm live on air with y'all, man. I want to say right now, man, on some real shit, man. I love y'all channel, man. And I know we go back and forth a lot, Eric, man. And I'm gonna tell you real quick, B, that I lost my aunt, man. Last year sometime, and she lived right in Dorchester, man. She lived right near you.
Oh wow.
And
Wow.
I never told y'all about it, man. But y'all really uplifted me, man, and y'all
Oh
made,
wow.
y'all really,
Oh wow.
uplifted me, man, and y'all really had me to keep doing this boxing stuff, man. I know I talk a lot of game on the internet, man, but at the end of the day, man, I got a family. You know what I'm saying? I got a newborn, child. I'm a fresh dad. I got a
Oh,
baby
Wow.
girl, and I still to this day, man, and I'm gonna put the camera on it, man. I still to this day wear this memorial of my aunt Jackie that lived in Dorchester Avenue. She died. This says Jacqueline Denise Emery, and she died 2016, and she was born in 1970. And I wear this every day, man. And
Wow.
and I'm telling you guys right now, man, that I will listen to you guys' show, and you guys don't know, man. I know I give you guys a lot of shit, man, but I'm
No, you
telling
don't.
you guys,
You don't give a shit.
I know, but I know I try to lift y'all up, man. You know what I'm saying? And I try to have y'all, you know, feel the best y'all can feel, man, because that's
Thank you,
how
man.
I am. You know what I'm saying? And I always uplift. And me and B talk on the text from time to time, and he know that I got real love for him.
Thank you,
And
brother. I
and
got love for you too, man.
I'm telling you right now, you guys, this boxing game, there are real fans in this boxing game, and they are real like media guys. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm just getting my feet wet, and like me and Bees first met on the Boxing Voice. I'm just gonna tell y'all this little story real quick, and it's not even gonna take like 3 minutes. It's not even gonna take.
yeah.
And I
Take
just
your
want to
time.
say, what I gotta say. And me and Bees first met at the Boxing Voice. And I'm telling you right now, like I knew that he was real. And I always knew that me and Beebs was going to follow each other. No matter where we went, no matter where we went in life, we were going to follow each other because we had that. Every time I called in the show, he's like, that's Corey. Corey. Like before I came up with the banger shit and all that extra shit, before I came with my own channel and everything, like you guys inspired me. When I seen Beeb make a change and I seen Beeb say, you know what? Ness is not going to dictate my life. I'm going to make a change and I'm going to do what I want to do. And I'm going to go to another, show or whatever, and I'm going to do what I want to do. When he showed me that, that's when I started my own show. That's when I started my own network. I just got 4.4 thousand views from the live stream I did today on the Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight. And I did this because, not because I want the views, just because I know if you put hard work in, you guys, don't let nobody tell you in the chat. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it. You know, every time that I call in, they say Corey's a loudmouth, Corey's this, Corey's that in the chat. Reese Mack always troll me. A couple guys, legendary boxer, always troll me.
He trolls everybody.
Until trollers become your friends, become success becomes your friend. You know, you got to show them numbers, and I showed them numbers. That I started doing. I'm almost at 2,000 fucking subscribers, you guys. I'm at 1,900. And B fucking, I know you guys think it's late at night. I know you guys probably like, oh, Corey's just fucked up and all that. I call in like this every single night, like on Sunday nights. And so, no, I don't drink. I don't do all of that. Like, I miss you, Rob, no, is it Rob? Yeah, Robbie, I miss you, Robbie. You always say I'm drunk, Robbie. What's up, Robbie? So when you hear this, Robbie, I got love for you, but I'm just telling you guys right now, you guys can put anything you put your mind to, man. And me and Beeb go way back. I'm telling you guys this from the heart. And Beeb did not know that when he was on the Boxing Voice, my aunt maybe lived 20 minutes from him. Maybe.
Wow. Yeah.
Maybe.
Dorchester's about 20, 25 minutes from me. Yeah.
Maybe. And I
Yeah.
did all, you know what, Beebs? I did all of that because I was planning on coming out there in like 2017, man.
Oh, wow.
And I was gonna come meet you, man.
Oh, no
And
doubt.
I
I would have
knew
been there
and I
for you.
and I knew you and I knew you was gonna meet me too.
Yeah.
And I got the call one day, man, that my aunt wound up passing away, man, in her sleep. And she was born in 69. I mean, she was born in 70. She was born at February 12th, 1970. And my mom was born in February 14th, 1969. So they were the same age for 2 days. My blood mother, my real mother, I mean, and my aunt. This is my real aunt. My fucking cousin went to Framingham State College, and that is
Yeah.
right near you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, B.
Yeah.
And this is my aunt. You know what, you guys, the reason why I call here right now, Eric, to say this is because my aunt used to listen to me on the Boxing Voice when I called in to Beeb, and Beeb used to show me so much love. Obviously, we know Ness is a whole different situation, but I still got love for Ness. But it is what it is. I never stop. I said it from the beginning.
Did we lose him?
I don't know. He went out.
I'm gonna end that call, and I'm gonna talk to you guys because I got to get this off my chest. Real quick, Eric. Just real quick.
Yeah, yeah. Take
I'm
your time.
telling you right now, man, Eric, Beeb is a great guy, man. And I'm telling you right now, Beeb, man, I know I talk a lot of shit. I know you guys give me a lot of shit. I picked, you know, I picked Deontay Wilder to win. It was a draw. But I'm telling you right now, man, my aunt looking over us, and B, you used to rep Boston all day, man, on the Boxing Network. And I'm never gonna say this shit again on this channel because I'm never gonna rep another channel on this channel. You know what I mean? because I know what you went through, B. I seen what you went through.
No, but I got no hard feelings, man.
I
I got,
know,
I got no hard
I
feelings.
know, but I'm telling you right
I got
now.
no hate in my heart, man. I
No,
got no hate in my
I
heart.
know you don't. I know you don't, B. But
You know that.
that's why I talk to you the way I talk to you now. Because guess what? One of my first real run-ins with Ness was in 2014, and you had my back, and I was like, "Yo, you need to stop fucking picking on these motherfuckers." I said, "You need to fucking holler at me one on one, Ness. If you want to fight me one on one, what's up?" I said, "I'm in the DMV area. You're in the motherfucking Jersey area, wherever you're at." I said, "Let's holler at each other." You know what I mean? Like, let's do the one-on-one joint. When they do border wars, he skipped me. He skipped past me. Everybody in the chat said, "Yeah, let Corey get a one-on-one with Ness. Let Corey get a one-on-one with Ness." This motherfucker said, "I'm not getting a one-on-one with no bodybuilder. I'm not getting one-on-one with no fucking, youngin' and all of that." Like, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. All I'm saying right now is, B, that I got the utmost respect for you and I got the utmost love for you. And that right now in my life, I'm good with everything in my life. And that my aunt inspired me. And you guys, Eric, B, and Robbie, as much shit as you guys give me, man, because you guys give me a lot of shit, man. You guys inspire me, man, to keep pushing and to keep doing it. Because guess what? I told Beeb, I said, keeping up a show every Sunday night on time, every time, is so hard, man. A lot of you guys in the comment section do not know how hard that is. It don't matter. You got a family, you got this, you got that. You have to stop what you're doing for this show if you're gonna be on time and you're gonna be reliable. You know what I mean? So my show is supposed to be Thursday night at 8 p.m. But sometimes my job does requires me. I can't make it. I'm a heavy machine operator, certified, and I can't make it. You know what I'm saying? I want to make it, but I can't make it. And I invited Beeb a couple times. I think Beeb came on my show once or twice, and I respect that. You know what I mean? Because that's when I knew Beeb knew I was putting in work. Beeb knew when he came to my show, he didn't come to anybody's show. He knew that I put in work and that I deserved his voice on my show. And I respect that out of Beeb. And I'm just gonna say right now, man, to wrap it up, before I tell you about my pick and everything, B, my aunt, man, she knew you. She said that he's from Boston, like he's, this, he's that, you know what I mean? Like she
Can
knew
I
you,
can,
like,
can I add? Seriously, dude, that's literally inspirational. The fact that you took something from Beeb and like took it to like work in what you want to do in your life, that's inspirational. I'll let you continue now.
what's up?
He was saying it was inspirational what you did.
Oh, okay, man, no doubt.
Suleiman, the link is in the chat. Just click on it, brother. I don't know
Look,
why I don't know why Suleiman keeps asking me for the link. It's in the chat. Just click on it.
all right, this is what I want to say though, man, Beebs. Real talk. This is all I gotta say until I just say my little, you know, before I say whatever I gotta say about the fight. My aunt said that she was so proud of me. She kept saying, "Corey, you need to start your own show. Corey, you need to start your own show." Because I used to call into the Boxing Voice. And I'm telling you, Eric, I know. I hope I ain't pissing you off, but this is my only first and last time mentioning that name on this show. But I'm gonna tell you right now, like this I'm telling you, me and Beebs, that's where we met. I can't lie. This is where we met. And I follow Beeb and Robbie, as much as Robbie probably hates me. I follow Beeb and Robbie to this show. And I'm telling you, man. And then when I got Beeb's number, we text from now, from here and there, you know what I mean? But I'm telling you right now, my aunt, she had a son that was in Virginia, where I'm from, and that's where I was born. And she fucking moved back to Boston, and her son moved back to Boston with her. He was a starting linebacker from Fall River High School, and he fucking went to Framingham College on a full ride scholarship. And his name is Adam Lee. And I'm telling you, man, this is real shit, B. You know, this is my family. I have deep Irish roots in Boston community. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man.
The Lee last name, baby. This is not African American. This is Irish, baby. My dad was locked up when I was born, so I had my mom's last name. This is real shit. This is Irish. My mom is full blood red hair and blue eyes. Official. I'm telling you, my great grandmother is from Ireland. This is
Dude, seriously, like everything you said, honestly, like take the inspiration and go with it because it's working for you, and I can personally say that it's working for you. So just go with that.
and yeah, B. This is what I want to say though, and I'm ready to
All right.
get off. I'm ready to get off.
All right, man.
I'm telling you right now, I picked. Now let me go to my pick. I just talked everything, and I told you guys everything that happened. Thank you for listening, but I'm gonna tell you everything. I picked Deontay Wilder to win by knockout. I know you guys' show is tomorrow. I mean, do I need to eat my crow now or wait till tomorrow or what? I mean, do you guys gonna eat your crow or how you
You're
guys
eating
doing it,
crow
Eric?
right now.
Eric, how you doing it,
We,
Eric?
we all picked Fury. We
We
all
all
picked
pick
Fury.
Fury.
You pick Fury too?
Yeah.
You pick Fury too, Eric?
All three of us.
All three of us pick Fury. You can go back to
In
the show.
fact,
You was it.
In fact, I'll go you one better. As soon as the fight was announced, I picked Fury. And you can ask Beeb, you can ask
He
Robert.
did. He was the first one to. He was the first one to pick Fury.
Very first one to pick him.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, if you guys pick Fury, you guys are not wrong. Because I picked Deontay Wilder. Obviously, it was a draw. Obviously, and I told my brother, if you look at my live show, I told my brother, I said, bro, it's a lot on the line. I said, I'm not gonna look
Did
at the
you?
line. I said,
Can
I'm
I
not
can I can I interrupt for 1 second? You thought it was obviously a draw.
yeah, but let me just say this real quick, and then you can say whatever you want to say. I told my brother that's a casual fan. I said, look, I know there's a lot on the line. There's a lot of money on the line. I said, this is going to be a draw. I knew it was going to be a draw after that last knockdown. I knew it was going to be a draw because there's so much money on the line. Al Heyman is not going
Okay,
to.
yeah.
Al
I actually agree with you on that point. I
let
agree
me
with you
just
on
say
that
this.
point.
Al Heyman is not going to let all of this money slide from his fucking hands. They built Deontay Wilder up to this big ass, like, not even a lot of American fans like he's not big as Mike Tyson. He's not big as Evander Holyfield, but he's big in our era, like our era of heavyweights. You know, obviously he's probably not big as Anthony Joshua yet, but I guarantee you, if they fight again, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, he's gonna be bigger in the rematch. I feel like, yo, I'm gonna just say this real quick, and I'm gonna let y'all talk. The rematch is gonna be. I feel like the first fight was WWE certified. I'm sorry. I feel like the first fight was WWE certified. The second fight, I feel like
Suleiman, it's in the chat. I
we
don't
need
know
to.
why this guy can't click
Yo,
on it.
Suleiman, stop trolling, bro. Come on, man.
It's in the
But
chat. It's right there. I just put it in the chat, Suleiman.
Hey,
I
yo,
know. I saw that also. I think he's trolling.
but look, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I truly feel that Tyson Fury won the fight, man. I'm gonna just be real with you guys. I feel like Tyson Fury won the fight. I feel like he did an awesome job. He outboxed Deontay Wilder in the rounds that Deontay Wilder did not knock Tyson Fury down, and I really truly feel that he won the fight. And to be honest with you guys, I want to see a rematch. I want to see a rematch not because it was a close fight, but because I want to see who's the best. You say you the best, take the test. Both of these guys took the test. They had no problems taking the blood and urine test. You know that Charlo and Earl Spence and Laura missed last month. Neither one of these guys, the heavyweights, had a problem taking the test, and they track you down. They go from UK to USA. They track you down. So I feel like they're clean boxers. I want to see them do a rematch. I don't want to see Povetkin. I don't want to see all of these other Luis Ortiz / Cheese. A lot of these heavyweights have histories with the
You're going
violence.
off on a bit of a tangent right now. You're literally picking people who've like failed like blood tests and
No,
gone
I'm
through the
telling you,
program,
but
but
this
you're
is
going
but
off on a
this
bit of a tangent.
no, I'm gonna let you guys talk, but I just feel like the heavyweight division, you gotta be careful on who you fight if you're not involved. So go ahead. I'm gonna listen to you guys. I'm put it on
All
mute.
right. Thank you, Corey. Yeah, and by the way, Corey, no, there's no hard feelings. I'm not mad at you, nothing like that. We always give you free reign, man. You know that. No, definitely no hard feelings about that for sure. Um, who else is on the line with us here? B.
It's me.
Who is me?
It's Pesh.
Pesh. Okay, Pesh, go ahead. Did you think that Fury won the fight?
Yeah, I thought Fury won the fight. Like for most of the rounds, I thought like Deontay Wilder was being outboxed. You know, when he was leading with the jab, and as like Deontay Wilder was like trying to jab out, and he was coming over like with the right cross, he was just missing. And like Fury, like at the end of each round, was saying to him, like, do you know when they were clinching, like as he was missing over with the right hand, and then they would clinch, like you could see Fury was saying to him, "You're missing, dude. You're missing. What are you gonna do now?" And to me, I wouldn't say frustration. I think Deontay Wilder. Okay, fuck it. Let's go with frustration. I think Deontay Wilder just didn't know what to do. And so he's just like going right hand, jab, jab, leading up, right hand, jab, jab, leading up, right hand, and he just got frustrated.
Yeah, I think that was my feeling too, and I think I think I text Beeb at right around the fourth round and said Wilder looks very frustrated.
Yeah,
he looks very frustrated. And let me tell you the other thing that really surprised me about this is that in the Louis Ortiz fight, Wilder looked like he had a gas tank for days.
Yeah.
I mean, he really did. And I thought coming into this fight,
100% agree with that.
Tyson Fury was more apt to get tired than Wilder was. And that wasn't the case at all. I mean, Tyson Fury looked fresh in the 12th round after that knockdown. He got up, he was bouncing around.
Did you notice that, like, Wilder went early on, like, at the body? He kept on going low at the body to, like, thinking, okay, well, he hasn't been training. He's going to gas out at some point. And I thought that also. So I thought, okay, Deontay Wilder is doing the right thing. He's going to the body earlier, and he was doing that, but it didn't seem to make any difference.
Right. Yeah, but he didn't really go to the body much. I mean, I remember in I think one of the very first punches he threw was that jab to the body. Wilder did. And I thought, wow, he's really serious about going to the body. But maybe a punch here, a punch there, nothing like a sustained body attack. Like
no. I don't mean it was sustained, but like his early reasoning was, okay, I'm going to go to the body. He's been out for so long that I'm going to go to the body and he's going to tire later on. And that's what I was thinking. But yeah, I agree with you that it wasn't sustained, and he didn't keep on going to that. So I don't know. I'm confused as to how the fight was going on, like Deontay Wilder's like reasoning as to what he was doing.
Right. I don't know. I really don't know. And Joel Lopez in the chat just says, "Can Wilder?" Has got a really good question. He says, "Can Wilder make adjustments for the rematch?" No, I don't believe he can. I mean, you're looking at a guy, and I think Jason even said this last week on the show. He says Wilder needs to go to the body. Wilder hasn't gone to the body in 40 fights. You just listen, man. You're looking at a guy who can't really throw. You're not going to polish this guy. There's nothing that this guy's not going to follow a game plan. As soon as he gets buzzed, as soon as he gets touched up. And that was part of Fury's game plan too, is doing the bolo punches and the throwing his hands up and behind his back, and is to get Wilder so irritated that he's going to want to get this back, and he's going to throw. And when he throws, he goes nuts. He comes over the top. He throws wild shots.
That's true. Look what Fury was doing. He's putting his hands behind his back and like throwing his hands up. And look what he was doing at every round.
Yeah.
He was going to his corner and throwing his hands up. And look what he did, like at the end of each round, he was talking to Wilder. And as he was walking back, he threw up his hand and go, "What are you going to do? What are you going to do?"
Yeah.
Here's something else to think about. So this is Fury after just 2 comeback fights. And in the rematch, he's going to have more time to get in even better shape. And he's going to be fresher in the rematch because of this fight. So he can still get better, okay, because he's still recovering from the long layoff, and he only had, 2 tune-up fights before this. So now in the rematch, he's going to come in better shape, and he's going to be a better fighter in the rematch than he was in this fight, where Deontay Wilder really can't do much more. No. And if he's smart, they can spin this and say, you know what, the rematch got to be in the UK. I came over here on your turf. Now if you're about that life, then you come over to my turf. The rematch, in my opinion, the rematch should be in the UK now.
I agree. I think it'll
be in the stadium.
UK.
Put it in the stadium. See what happens.
I think the money is to be made in the UK. I mean, it really. I mean, and if I was Fury,
for this fight,
twice.
Yeah. But you got to remember what Fury said earlier. Like if this was in Manchester, it would be like in a stadium, and we'd have like 70,000 people.
Yeah. Do you think? I mean, let me ask you a question now, because you obviously know about this. Do you think AJ Anthony Joshua is relieved that he didn't come to the States to fight Deontay Wilder now?
Of course not. That's ridiculous. Why would he be relieved? He's a money man.
No, because of the decision.
No, I don't even think it really matters about the decision at all.
Well, they offered him $50 million to come over here, and he didn't take it.
Right, okay, the $50 million, you got to remember the beginning of the $50 million was, okay, you have 24 hours to respond to that $50 million. Then it went into, okay, then you have 24 hours, and it moved on. That was never really an issue. The fact was, okay, let me start with this. They hate each other. Frank Warren basically put out that, he came to us and said, okay, can you put the money up? And Frank Warren said, for what? And this is Frank Warren who hates fucking Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn and everybody. And this is coming from a neutral voice. So from all the bullshit that comes from promotion, you have literally Frank Warren saying, it was the offer was there, but it was me dependent on getting the 50 million.
Yeah, but the bottom line is he still was offered 50 million, and they had proof of funds and everything. He was going to get a guaranteed 50 million.
You're missing the point. The point is the offer was on condition.
Condition of what?
The offer came with condition of that, Frank Warren actually accepting and putting on BT. That was what the offer was.
You don't know if that's true or not, though.
Right.
Okay. No. I agree. Beebs, I 100% agree. And I say most promoters bullshit most of the time. But this comes from Frank Warren, who hates Barry and Eddie Hearn. And he basically give them, oh, you're right. That's what he did. And fucking...
Frank Warren had no place in the fight. He doesn't promote Joshua. He doesn't promote Wilder.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the point I'm trying to make. That's literally the point I'm trying to make.
I don't understand.
All right, okay. Let me start again. Right? The 50 million offer was on condition. It first began with 24 hours, and then it went to, okay, he has 50 million, and then Frank Warren came out and said, okay, the 50 million offer was on the table. I saw it coming from the solicitors. I saw it was there. And then in the IFL interview, he said, okay, so what was it about? He went, if I put the money up with BT, do you understand? If it comes up with BT, that's not going to happen. Because you've got to remember that it comes off.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that.
No. My point is,
and everything like that. And again, we're not privy to the contract, and so we're just really speculating here. But let me ask you this real quick: who wins, AJ or Wilder?
I say AJ, but I think Fury beats both of them.
You think Fury beats both of them? I think
I'm gonna say from what I seen tonight, I'm gonna say Wilder could possibly win. I'm gonna say Wilder gonna win because AJ is nowhere in the realm of a tactician and an outboxer like Tyson Fury is. They're not even on the same planet.
He's not.
Okay.
He's not.
I
but
want
he's
I
still
want to
levels
go with
above
what
Wilder.
Go ahead, Beeb. I would love to hear what you want to say.
I want to go with what Manny Stewart said. Manny
You don't
Stewart
got your
said.
hat on, Beebs. What's up?
I
Go ahead, y'all.
combed my hair today.
Manny Stewart said there was 2 features in boxers, and that was Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury before he died. And I think, and I've been with like Fury from day one. I think he's a feature.
My question is, does Joshua get up from them right hands? I don't know.
Well, listen, I'll tell you what, he got
I
tagged
don't know.
by Klitschko.
I actually don't know on that.
Yeah, you know, he
Cause
listen, he
everybody-
lost a lot of heart in the
That's an
Klitschko fight.
awesome question, Beebs. That's an awesome question. man.
Because he doesn't have the same defense as Fury. None of these. I said this. I said
He
this
barely
before.
got up by the Klitschko knockdown.
Yeah.
But you know what? He has a lot more power than Fury does.
True,
He's got a
Eric.
lot more power, and he will tag Wilder. See, AJ's got multiple ways to win.
Hey,
'Cause
Eric,
I don't think.
Okay. I'll bring.
Eric and Beebs.
Yes.
How do you guys feel that the Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder fight would go right now? Just off of what you've seen.
Right
Joshua.
now, I think Joshua would destroy Wilder.
I don't even think that fight's close.
Hold on.
I would pick Joshua.
Yeah.
What's your name in the middle, ma'am? I'm sorry, man. What's your name in the middle? Bring it. It says bring it.
Pesh.
Hesh. All right, Hesh. What do you think? And Bees, what do you think? And Eric, what do you think, man? I'm gonna throw Hesh in the middle.
I think like AJ would absolutely destroy Wilder on that on that fight. Look at like the openings that like Fury gave, and the fact that how tired he got when he was throwing his like big shots.
The thing with Joshua too is he can counterpunch a little bit. He's not the greatest defensive fighter in the world, but he can counterpunch. And Wilder leans in with that right hand, and I could see Joshua catching him with a left hook over that right hand.
It's not that he leans in; he shows it really obviously.
No, but he leans in too.
As he's dropping the left shoulder to go for like the big right, it's really obvious.
Look where his body ends up after he throws it. His head is almost below his waist when he finishes throwing the right hand. He just throws his whole body into it, and he leans forward so much.
I know it's telegraphed so much that like if you're like it literally drops and then throws, and then when he gets tired, it gets really sloppy when he does that.
I tell you, you know, and we've said this before, like, I cannot believe with a guy like the caliber of Mark Breland in this corner, I cannot believe he boxes the way he does. And the only other parallel we can draw is the parallel to Jermaine Taylor, where Jermaine Taylor fights one way. That's it. It doesn't matter who's in his corner. It doesn't matter what they're doing. He fights one way, and that's it. And that's what I think about with Deontay Wilder. I think AJ would completely dismantle him. I think that AJ has a lot more ways to win. I think AJ can outbox him. I think AJ can put him away. And I think I wouldn't be surprised if AJ put him away within 6 rounds.
But Eric, why do you feel like that, man? I mean, you've been real critical on Usyk, another European fighter, and like
Usyk at all.
No, are you joking?
Here y'all
like
go
that's
this,
a completely
but I'm being real.
different
Let me
argument.
just say this one thing. Bring it.
You've said one thing for a long time here.
You got the runway ish or whatever your name is. Excuse me, I don't mean disrespect. You got the runway after I say this, but I'm gonna tell you right now. Usyk got the runway after this, baby. Yeah. Usyk is the fucking dark horse in the heavyweight division, and I've been telling you this,
dude.
Guys.
He was never a dark horse.
Hold on.
Right.
He's literally like a Ghoul Olympian who's in the cruiserweight.
All I want to do is talk. He won an Olympian gold medal at heavyweight. Let me just talk.
You've been talking.
You know,
he did. That's untrue. He didn't do that. He would. He was in the Contender Series.
Lomachenko won a world title. Grostic won a world title tonight, defeating Stevenson. I went live on that too. I want to know you guys' feelings about that. How do you guys feelings about Bostic, about defeating Stevenson?
Well, we're
Knocking
going
him
to talk
out.
about that. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. Today, we're going to concentrate on Wilder
just straight,
Fury.
Wilder Fury. So let me ask you guys this: how do you feel that Usyk fits in the heavyweight division? I feel like he fits in right. Mind you, Deontay Wilder weighed in at 212. So stop giving me that cruiserweight bullshit. Stop giving me that.
I don't think anybody's giving you that.
You gave me that personally, Eric.
What did I say?
The main one.
What did I say?
Weight class.
What? Tell me what I said.
You said, yeah, he's too small. He doesn't have a heavyweight. Yeah, man. He doesn't do this. He doesn't do that.
By the way, what does Joshua weigh in 250?
Hey, look, what is
Joshua weighing about 250?
What is Tyson Fury weighing?
250.
And what the fuck did Deontay Wilder do to him?
212, and he got smashed.
Who got smashed?
Wilder. Did you watch the fight?
Did you? I watched the fight, and
You said that Wilder lost.
I seen Tyson Fury in a coma, and I don't know how you wake up from a coma in 10 seconds. But
he did it.
But he did.
He did it.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Usyk is more of a boxer than Tyson Fury is. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Usyk is he's more agile. He's got more foot movement. This dude take dance classes as a grown man.
He actually does like yoga and does dance classes.
Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of athletes do. That's nothing new.
Bring it. Where you
from? What do you think he's breaking ground there?
Not at all. That's actually should be normal because it makes like your flexibility when you're actually moving in the ring.
Right.
It's a really good thing to do.
Pish, where you from?
I'm from England.
Oh, how do you feel about Usyk in England?
We're not talking about Usyk right now. Come on, man. Let's stay on topic.
Usyk. All right, I ain't gonna talk about Usyk.
Usyk.
You've been talking about Usyk for the past 10 minutes.
I know, but okay. Let me just. Let me interject. Let me talk. Give me 2 seconds to talk, dude.
I respect him.
Give me 2 seconds. Usyk is fucking amazing.
Thank you.
No joke. I watched him in like.
Bees,
I
baby.
watched
What's
him in
the
the
stock
Olympics.
market on him, baby? Let's go, Beeb Industries. What are you investing on Usyk?
I don't like him at heavyweight, man. I don't like him at heavyweight.
No, of course not. Like I think
I gotta be honest.
The ring and work that, but like as soon as he gets hit by one of the heavyweights, that's what I think. I think
my second favorite fighter in the heavyweight division after Tyson Fury is Big Baby Miller.
Oh my God!
You gotta be kidding me!
God's sake, really?
The functional 285.
Hey, Eric, it's sad. It's
the functional 315, maybe. Yeah.
It's a sad day in boxing.
Eric, can I go on Beebs on this one?
I gotta
with Big Baby Miller.
Eric, I gotta go to you.
I'm a skills guy. I like the skills.
All I'm saying right now is, how do you feel after? I'm not gonna even bring up Usyk. How do you feel after Tyson Fury outboxed Deontay Wilder for 12? And no, matter of fact, I want to ask you, Eric and Beeb, and then Pish last. I want to ask all you guys, how do you feel? How were you exactly feeling? I wish I could get you guys' immediate reaction. How do you guys feel after that last knockdown? And I think it was the 10th round of Tyson Fury when he just laid lifeless for like 5 seconds.
I thought it was over.
How do you guys feel about that?
I thought it was over.
You guys' immediate reaction.
I thought it was over. Like I said, we were watching the fight. I came up out of my chair as soon as those punches landed, man. I came up out of my seat and I was like, "Oh my God!" I said, "He is out," and I screamed, "He is out!" You know, and I thought for sure he was done. And when he got up, I mean, he started motioning like he was going to get up, and I was even shocked. I thought he was like out cold. I mean, he's looking at the lights. I thought he was out cold, and I mean, we were all excited. I mean, you know. This just doesn't happen. You know what I mean? This is a fight the guy's losing, and then he clearly knocks this guy out, man. That's insane. That because he needed a knockout and he looked like he got it. The fact that Fury got up and we were just amazed. I couldn't believe it.
Oh boy.
And then wobbled him.
But no, what the most surprising thing is he got up and then continued to move on to win the round. after being knocked down, that was
That was the
surprising.
crazy part. That was the crazy part. Is that if you were to take it, I mean, clearly he didn't win the round, but he definitely won the remainder of the round. I thought.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, like, as if he didn't get knocked down, he would have won the round. That's what I meant. I didn't mean he was winning the round.
For sure. Yeah, it was. I mean, it was amazing by both guys if you think about it. I mean, like I said, even though Wilder got completely outboxed, the fact that he needed a knockout and he almost got it. I mean, that's, hey, listen, man, that guy didn't quit. He's got a lot of heart too.
I've come to one conclusion, and I hate saying this. It really pains me to say this because we saw Wilder versus Ortiz. The judges had him up in that fight. Utter fucking disgrace. They had him up in the Gerald Washington fight. Utter fucking disgrace. They had him up in the Spilka fight. Utter fucking disgrace.
Right.
Is Wilder now the new Canelo? Is he the new fucking Canelo?
I think so. I think so.
I mean, this is a fucking joke.
It was bad.
I'm going to be honest right now.
Beebs, look at the Jared Waters fight when like he was finishing the fight, and like a lot of his punches didn't connect, and the judges waved him away, and he wasn't even connecting in that fight. Like at the very end,
Wingy scored this fight at 115-111. Eric scored.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now, B.
Eric scored this fight 115-111. Everyone scored. Like everyone gave Fury three fucking rounds.
Eric, what did you score?
115-111.
115-111. Everybody only gave.
Hold on. Peace from the UK, because Beeb is really American, but he bets on all European fighters. But go ahead, Peace. What is your? Go ahead. I gotta get a good laugh out of y'all. But Peace, what is your goal? How do you feel? How did you score it?
Me, I scored at 115-111.
No, not you. We know, Beeb. We know you're.
Pesh, what did you score?
In the UK,
I scored the same. I'm with Beebs. I scored the same.
Everyone scored it. No one gave Fury more than 3 rounds.
No.
Hold on. So y'all scored it for Fury?
You mean Deontay Wilder didn't score more than 3 rounds?
115-112 for Fury.
Yeah. I gave 115.
115-111.
So let me ask you guys this. And Eric, I want to ask you.
Wilder did not win more than 3 rounds.
Hold on. No. I want to ask Eric this first, because I want to see if Eric is, maybe by. Let me just see. Hold on. Let me.
You're biased.
Hold on. Let me ask Eric. What rounds did you score for Deontay Wilder?
All right, let me see here. Let me bring it up.
He's bringing it up, you guys. Hold on, wait for the tally. Please. Hey, you guys, hold on. Before he says this, you trolled the living hell out of my channel when I went live. Can you please do a little bit of trolling if he says it wrong? Go ahead. Right.
First 4 rounds, I had given them to Fury. The 5th round, I had given to Wilder. 6, 7, 8, I gave to Fury. 10, obviously the knockdown, gave to Wilder 10-8. 10 and 11, I gave to Fury. And round number 12, 10-8, Wilder. 115-111.
So you gave it to Wilder in the what rounds?
5th.
Yeah, the rounds that he was knocked down.
No, that wasn't the knockdown round.
No, the 2 knockdown rounds, I clearly had him, but the other.
Okay.
So hold on, let me, because I wasn't real familiar on the knockdown rounds. What was the knockdown rounds? I know it was like the 11th or
9 and 12.
9 so we knocked him down in 12th round. Okay, so it's 9 and 12. Okay, right. So those are 10-8 rounds. You probably everybody counted them 10-8.
That's what I had. 10-8 rounds.
So what round other than you said 9 and 12? Other than 9 and 12, you said 5th. That's it.
Yeah.
So that's only what 5 rounds. That's only 5 points you gave.
No. Tally up the points.
So you got a 7-5 pretty much, Eric.
You haven't tallied up the points.
Yeah,
I'm saying like you got.
It's 5 to 11 is what he said.
5 to 11.
Yeah. He gave like the 2 knockdowns, which is a 10-8, and he
gave the 9 rounds to 3. But with the
knockdowns, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's a 2 round clearance right there. That's all I'm saying. No matter how you cut it, it's a 2 round clearance right there.
What 3 rounds did you give to Fury? Excuse me, to Wilder, Eric.
5, 9, and 5, 9, and 12.
And you gave Wilder round 2, right? Okay.
No, I didn't give him round 2.
You gave Wilder round 2.
No, I gave Fury round 2. 1 through 4.
You gave Fury round 2. Okay.
Right.
So the rounds I gave to Wilder were 9, 12, and 2. Okay, so you gave him 5. So I mean, I like if I flip round 2 to Fury, or I flip round 5 to Wilder. If I flip round 5 to Wilder, then Fury still wins this fight, 114 to 112.
Yeah.
So in round 1, all the judges gave round 1 to Wilder.
That was confusing to me.
Yeah, I think they all gave him to Wilder.
I'm not gonna lie, I gave Wilder, and I'm not gonna lie, I gave Wilder. I believe it was the 7th. Was it the 7th round? I believe, but I gave that to Wilder, and obviously the knockdown rounds, and I think it was the 11th round? I think
Floyd Mayweather had Fury pitching a shutout in rounds 1 through 5.
Mm-hmm.
Floyd Mayweather is a Deontay Wilder official fucking hater. Excuse my language. I don't want to get y'all banned for that, but I'm just being honest, man. He's a hater. I didn't never seen a person in my life hate on an American heavyweight that much and love a European heavyweight. He will go head over shields for freaking, and I'm not gonna cuss anymore, for freaking Anthony Joshua. I'm sorry.
But he likes boxers. He likes boxers. Deontay Wilder can't box.
Okay, I understand that. Well, you almost shut me down, Eric, but at the end of the day, he's got power, baby.
He does.
You've seen what that power does.
You know what, though? But this isn't like Mike Tyson in there either.
Hey, Eric and B, how do you feel about Deontay Wilder's power now? Is it for real?
Yeah. Yeah,
Let me ask you guys this. What do you guys left, and this goes for Peace too, what do you guys, at the end of the day, what do you guys left feeling after this fight? How do you guys, at the end of the day, we're hardcore fans. At the end of the day, how do you feel when you leave this fight after watching it completely into its entirety?
It was a good fight. But again, you have a bad taste in your mouth because of the outcome.
But hold on, Eric. Before you end, does it warrant a rematch?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I could watch it again. I could watch. I mean, I like watching Fury box, but yeah, I think we could watch it again. I like watching Deontay box too. I mean, he's Deontay Wilder is like must see TV because he's almost like that train wreck you can't look away from. You don't know what you're going to get. You know it's always going to be exciting. He's always going to try his best, but will he get the knockout? That's what you tune in for.
Gotta give Wilder credit too for coming back in that 12th round. I mean,
right.
I'm not here to shit. I guess that one of the scorecards was announced incorrectly. They announced it 114 to 110 for Fury. It was actually 114 to 112 for Fury.
Wow.
So one judge gave Wilder 4 rounds. So how the fuck? Who is this fucking judge that scored at 115?
Alejandro. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, same here. Like, I have no idea.
Yeah, I guess he's related to Adelaide Bird. I don't know. Him and CJ Ross. I don't know.
So yeah, he would have to have had it. How many rounds? He would have to have given Wilder 6 rounds.
Yeah, he gave him 5 rounds. Remember?
5 rounds. Okay.
7. I think he's had a 7 to 5 or something like that.
Yeah. He gave Wilder 5 rounds. But then,
and what were those 5 rounds? That's what's confusing.
Yeah, it's fucking
ridiculous.
Let me see what the boxing scene scorecard had it, because they have
Hey, B, like, what do you like after this fight happened? And I want to get all you guys' answers.
Yeah.
After this fight just happened, I'm getting a text by Golden Boy Boxing. After this fight just happened, how do you feel the direction of the heavyweight division after obviously Deontay Wilder has kept his O intact. Where do you feel that Deontay Wilder should go? Should he go straight to Anthony Joshua? Because this is a big question, you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Because look, Deontay Wilder still has the A side. Deontay Wilder still has, he can still manage what he wants to do. If Anthony Joshua gives him a good deal and they want to split 50-50 after this, because that's what Anthony Joshua said. He said he wants to fight. Anthony Joshua said out of his own mouth, he wants to fight Deontay Wilder, win, lose, or draw. He said this out of his own mouth. And it wasn't
can I answer this?
You always do, baby. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. His direction is basically what Anthony Joshua wants. Do you really think after this performance, when most people think he lost, and I'm talking about like people who were like hardcore Deontay Wilder fanboys, who've actually been going, yeah, we think we lost this.
No.
And I'm being serious. Like,
oh, look at this. Look at what I'm reading here. I'm reading the scorecards, right? And the jackass. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's not the one. This guy, the guy that scored it for Fury, because they have comments, they have remarks. He actually wrote close rounds in his section.
Yeah, I saw that on there.
Oh, you saw that?
Incidentally, Boxing Scene scored at 115, 111 for Fury.
I know this is a little bit off topic, you guys, but can you guys please answer this for me? I seen Bob Arum at the Gvostic versus.
You've been off topic all night.
I know. I'm sorry. I know.
But yeah, I'm literally trying to keep up with you.
Oh,
I really want.
That guy gave Wilder 7 rounds. What a fucking joke!
I really want to answer to this before I go to the Wilder fight. Let me just ask this one question: is Bob Arum tied to Gvostic?
Yeah, I think he promotes him.
I feel like
yeah, he's a promoter.
No, I thought Al Heyman was advising Gvostic. It's on his website, BBC.
I don't know, but I know Bob Arum promotes him.
Okay, so that's what it is. Because I seen Bob Arum at the event, and I was just wondering, what is he doing there? Because I thought both of those fighters were Al Heyman fighters. But as long as we got that underneath the rank, where do we go right now? Right now in the heavyweight division, and you seen Joe Joyce. I mean, how do y'all feel about Joe Joyce?
I think he gets murked as soon as he moves up in levels. He's going to get murked.
Exactly. I'm from the UK, and he is definitely going to get murked when he moves
how
up.
Do y'all, since Tyson Fury is pretty much could go to any promotion he wants to go, do you feel like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I said Deontay Wilder could possibly go wherever he wants, but so can Tyson Fury. Do you guys feel like Tyson Fury can go to pretty much Anthony Joshua route right now with no belt?
I think
Fury
Tyson Fury could like go where he wants to go because he's a seriously different boxer.
How does Deontay Wilder win that first round? How do all 3 judges give him that first round?
I don't know.
He landed 0 punches.
AB,
the only punches that were landed were Fury's jabs.
AB, read out the official scorecards.
Okay, this guy, Alejandro Rojan, he scored the first 4 rounds for Deontay Wilder. What a fucking ass.
Yeah. Well, Raphael scored the first 5 for Wilder.
And then he gave 5.
Dude, like, Beebs, he's the new Canelo. I'm telling you, he's the new Canelo.
He's gotta be.
Look what happened in, like, the Ortiz fight. Just before, like, he nearly got knocked out. Yeah, and, like, the referee gave him, like, the seconds to, like, recover.
And then he gives Fury 10. He gives him 5, 6, and 7, and then he gives Wilder round 8, and he gives Wilder round 9. Obviously, the 10-8, and it's like, oh my god, it's fucking crazy.
Over 17,000 in attendance for tonight. 17,600, I think it was.
And what was a sellout supposed to be?
That I don't know, but that's an amazing crowd.
Yeah, that's close. That's close to a sellout.
Yeah, it's a very good crowd.
And yeah, they didn't have like the open they didn't have the top over, did they? Like the top crowd, like the tops like seating.
Now round 7, they gave like 2 of the judges gave round 7 to Wilder too. I
didn't see that either.
I don't understand that. What's
What is
that
that
noise? What the fuck is that noise? You got a lawn? Are you mowing the lawn over there?
That's what it sounds like.
Sorry, it's literally the fan. It's the fan on my laptop. Every time I join groups, talking to somebody, goes ooh. As you can hear right now.
You gotta get
in the chat is saying he thinks the cap on the attendance was 18,000. So yeah, that's his. The upper bowl was opened. Dale from Chi-Town said. So yeah, that's a great number, man.
Yeah, that's a good number.
Yeah, it's a really good number.
Dying to see what the pay-per-view numbers are.
I am too, man. I hope it did well.
And the thing I don't like about Showtime is if they don't like what the numbers are, they won't release them.
Yeah,
that's fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, that is true. That is true with Showtime. They don't release anything.
Guys,
it's not favorable.
It's almost 3 o'clock, man. We're gonna have to wrap this up, man.
Yeah, let's wrap it up, guys.
I appreciate everyone that joined us.
Hey, tune in tomorrow. We got show number 200 there tomorrow. So make sure to tune in.
It's a milestone tomorrow.
That's right.
Beautiful. All right, guys. Have a good night and try to restore your faith in the sport of boxing.
That's not going to happen ever.
That's right. Ridiculous. All right, guys. We will catch you tomorrow, 7 p.m.
Corey, thank you, brother. Thank you for the love.
Thanks, Corey.
But I appreciate for hosting me on this chat. And you guys Eric, Beep. Have a good night.
Right, Suleiman, you were supposed to click on that link and you couldn't even get in here. and this gentleman Pesh was able to get on. I don't understand Suleiman.
I already know Suleiman. I've seen him on many different chats also. He never joins.
Oh my god. He doesn't know how to I don't know. He couldn't get on. I don't know what happened. All right, guys.
He joins to bitch. He joins to bitch most of the time.
Yeah.
But Suleiman, if you're listening, I love you, brother.
All right, guys.
All right, have a good one.